Yeah,
a test.
You thought she could only run like 9:20 something today. What got into you?
In 2014, I was constantly at the front pushing, and any athlete will tell you that that's really hard. So today was great. I saw after Shanghai that the Kenyans were going to be running fast, so I was happy to just run conservative in comparison to them early on, and then just start clicking it off. And luckily they ran fast enough that it got single file at about halfway, so I had a clear track, but also had the benefit of looking at someone to chase. So yeah, like I told David yesterday, my coaches and I thought somewhere under 9:20 would be a good day. My boyfriend Joe thought I could run faster than that, but I went out just doing my coaches' recommendations, and I can't wait to talk to them on the phone, because I think they're going to be pretty pleased with it. And yeah, I just felt really good. I felt like I could have gone another lap, and I just felt like I still had more left in me.
When did you realize that you were on pace for the record?
I came through with a lap to go in 8:02, I think, and so I knew if I closed well that I had a chance. But honestly, it's really hard to close under a 70 in the steeple when you're tired, and so I just tried to press it and close well, and there wasn't a clock at the 200 mark, and there wasn't a clock with 100 to go, and I couldn't see the finish line clock. And then even after I crossed the line, when I was approaching, they stopped the clock at the winners, and so I had no idea. The last split I saw was 400 to go, so I knew if I ran perfectly that last lap I could do it, but I didn't know until 10 seconds after I finished and I saw the clock.
It was a matter of just staying relaxed in that last lap, even knowing, hey, I've got a shot?
Yeah, it's staying relaxed, and the steeple has a lot of obstacles in it, and you can fall even if you're feeling great, and sometimes even if you're running, if you're feeling too great and you're a little ahead of yourself, then you can trip or kind of overshoot the water jump. So there's a lot of drama yet to happen that last 400, even if you're feeling good. So yeah, just trying to stay relaxed and think of what I had done in practice to prepare me for this, but I'm really excited.
What did you feel when you saw the time, and now you're under the other mark and that kind of...
Yeah, I've just been crying. I'm trying to find someone to give me a drug test so I can make it official. And yeah, I'm very, very excited to take that test and have it be gratified.
You didn't notice this, but in the middle of the race, an official started yelling about the barrier and ran out with a tape measure and measured the first barrier. And
because they thought it was low?
Too low.
Oh, it wasn't,
it was 30
right?
inches. So it looks like you're in the clear, so you should get that too.
I know, I haven't found anyone. I need to go get on that actually right now.
How about early in the race? You noticed Will Clay had a good triple jump.
Yes. Yes.
Was that disconcerting or a distraction?
It's a little bit frustrating when the race is interrupted by whether it's an official or another athlete, but I was far enough in the pack at that point that it didn't bother me. It may have bothered Shalea, the pace setter, or some of the women in front, but in general I think it's frustrating when that happens. But it honestly happens semi-frequently, so it's an unfortunate part of it, but it didn't bother me in that much.
When you have like two Jagat and I can't think of her last name, but anyway, go out like that, and you just resign yourself. Hey, do what I want to do, run my own race. What is your mindset when that happens?
After I saw the Shanghai results, how fast it was, I knew that I had to just do my own thing, and I was happy that they were running aggressively, because then I had someone to look at it and I didn't have to be the one pressing. So just staying in my own world and doing my own thing, but making sure that I was always engaged in the race and never settling, still chasing. So it played out perfectly, and like I said, I'm really eager to call my coaches and take a drug test and get the show on the road.
What are you going to do now leading into the trials? Is there anything more you want or need to do?
I'm not sure. There are a few domestic 1500s that would be options. No more steeplechase for me until the trials. So either go home and train or go home and train and then do a 1500 somewhere. We haven't decided yet.
A little speed training.
Yeah. What do you
think a race like today means for kind of the state of women's steeplechase, and particularly the Americans in the steeplechase as an event?
The Americans ran great today. I think that more and more we are, asserting ourselves on the national stage. We had 3 women in the World Championship final last year: Stephanie Garcia, Colleen Quigley, and myself. So I think global medals are on the horizon for the Americans, and I think that consistently we're going to have more and more women in Diamond League events running well, and more women, not only making the final at Worlds but finishing high up. So it's fun to be a part of, and I think in general we're really raising the bar.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Obviously your goal here was the time. Now you've accomplished that. What is it? What's going to change between now and Rio? Like, what's your mindset going into?
My goal wasn't even a time here. It was in general maybe under 9:20 is good, but just feel relaxed, feel good, just now the goal is to take care of my body, stay healthy, try and not get too excited or too ahead of myself, and try and just stay patient for the Olympic trials.
Yes. So I just imagine like in Rio it's going to be more tactical, more like that, whereas today you're more relaxed, you can kind of do your own thing. Which do you prefer? Do you like the tactical races or the
I used to only prefer races like this that were time, but I'm learning how to feel comfortable with tactical races, and they all have, each race has moments that are harder or easier than others, so I'm learning to love both, yeah.
Well,
but
congratulations.
I gotta run.
All right.
Thank you.